Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have two blended whiskeys, both with no age statement. The first is from 1910, although the company was founded in 1827, but this particular version is called Ballantine's Finest, even though it's their lowest grade. They call it their finest. It's their flagship. Very nice product, though. Big square bottle. This is produced under a royal warrant for the royal family of Scotland. The emblem shows two unicorns holding up a shield with different Scotch whiskey-related emblems, a griffin holding a sword, and two Scottish flags. The blue flag with the white St. Andrew's Cross, the Kingdom of Scotland. All right, so that's a famous product all over the world. Ballantine's, everybody pretty much sells this. I've never seen the 12-year around here, all the specialty editions, okay? I just never seen them around here. They may exist in the U.S., but I'm not aware of them. Here is Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition, introduced in 2013. 100 proof, and also no age statement. And this is part of the Glen Turner company. Okay, these days. And Ballantine's is under Chivas Bros. So George Ballantine Company bought out years ago. What? You come over here. You got to stop bothering me about keeping me up all night. Barely could get any sleep with this animal. Up, down, on the bed, off the bed, here, there, everywhere. Seeing some out the window, running to try to break through the screen to go fight it out, I guess. Terrible. Okay. Real cork. Real hunk of cork, not press cork, not neoprene rubber, but real cork. Okay. Price, you'll pay about $30, we'll round off about $30 for Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition. Ballantine's, you can get a bottle, regular, we talking about, these are not regular size bottles, but the regular size bottle for about $20. So is it going to be $10 better? I mean, yesterday morning I was saying I don't think so, and I couldn't even get it right. I couldn't even tell the Prohibition Edition from the competitor yesterday. It's a dark brown bottle. That's good. That protects it from the light, dark brown. The other bottle is so dark brown, it's black practically. Make sure I got the pour right. Hold on. What are you doing? Get out there. Come on. I've been hearing a lot about this Cutty Sark the last few days, says Malt Activist. Yeah, well, that's because that's the tournament I'm doing right now. Okay, you got to calm down and stay right there, okay? Just stay right there. Dealing with this. She's not acting too good. So we'll mix them up. Now the Cutty Sark is a bit darker, more in the amber range. Ballantine more in the gold range. I'll make her go outside. Come on, let's go outside. You want to go outside? Come on. Eat your food. Go outside. Acting like she's crazy. I'm sorry about that. I can't help it. feral cat that adopted this property. Maybe they should go adopt somebody else's property and they'll take her and feed her and contend with all of that disruption. Okay. Whoops. Tasted some accidentally. Aroma. Yeah. Not smelling anything bad. No, I'm just not smelling much of anything. Faint grain, a little of that compost pile. And you see, yesterday, I wasn't associating the compost pile with the Cutty Sark, but it is, because if you drink regular Cutty Sark, you're talking about the 80 proof one. I'm talking about the 80 proof green bottle Cutty Sark. It's a strong, like, I don't know how else to say it, compost pile. And I didn't realize that that smell was coming through, that odor was coming through on the Prohibition Edition. So I got to use that as a mental marker or a guidepost if I'm a Freemason. You know what I'm saying? A signpost. All right. Guide stone. This one doesn't have that compost, and I don't recall Ballantine's having that. Hello, Ron, says Maxwell. Hello, Maxwell, in the Russian Federation. We get people from all over the world. All right, taste time. So yeah, the Cutty Sark kind of confused me yesterday. All right, bold. Get the underlying peaty compost pile thing, but it's very faint. So that's what got me so confused. But it's bold, strong, honey top bread. So I gotta, but see, sometimes the boldness doesn't come through. So you're thinking, the 100 proof's gonna just, it's gonna be so noticeable, but not really. I wish it would be, and then the challenge would be a snap and I get it right. But I guess it wouldn't be that much of a challenge, would it? But it would be nice to get it right. You know, I've gotten it wrong twice already in this contest series. Once for carelessness, and my screw up. Second time, well, I just couldn't get it right. The rest I got them correct. Oh yeah, I know that's Ballantine, so I'll tell you why. So I do tournaments, you see. I'll do this liquor, in this case, Scotch whiskey, against all the other Scotch whiskeys I have, blended, of course. Single malts will go up against single malt. Now, the next thing I got brandy. So I'm going to do that against all the other brandies that I've got, which is not that many, but it's a decent amount. So that'll be that tournament. Then rum. I know that's going to be Don Q Gold against all the other gold rums. And I wouldn't go against a silver rum, but, and so forth. So that's how we do the tournaments. A round robin tournament, as they're called. Liam Gillespie says, morning, Ron. Currently enjoying some Jim Beam with my coffee. Baking some wild caught salmon. Greetings from Scotland. Well, greetings to you in Scotland. Greetings from Louisiana. Okay. Ballantine's has a creaminess. Like the mouthfeel is creamy, almost like confectionery cream, like the Cadbury egg filling, like that sugar cream. Not really like that, but sort of like that. And then the flavor is creamy. It's like a cream flavor. You say, but it doesn't have any cream in it. There's no dairy in it. It's not that kind of product. I know, but for whatever strange reason, it has that sensation. It's very smooth. It's very sugary, like sugar water, and it has the creamy mouthfeel. I like Ballantines. I had somebody down the street talking about, or up the street, talking about, oh, that stuff's terrible. He's from Nicaragua. He's like, that stuff's terrible. Oh, ew. And I'm like, I had never had it before, but I'm looking at him like, how can it be terrible? It's one of the top 10 Scotch whiskeys in the world. And you tell me how terrible it is. But people have these formed opinions. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't press the issue, because his favorite thing in the world is Dewar's 12-year and Dewar's White Label. And he wanted to review both. Well, we tried them. Dewar's White Label, it's okay, kind of bland. I mean, I don't know why it was so fabulous, like he was saying. In the 12 years, very competent product, very good product, actually a most excellent product. But, don't go out there and, take a $38 bottle and then tout it like it's the most fabulous whiskey in the world. But he's got that mindset, and he's not going to deviate. So what scotch does he drink? Any kind of scotch in the world, as long as it's Dewar's 12-year age. Is anything wrong with that approach? No, there's nothing wrong with it. Sort of limiting, but I mean, if you're comfortable with it and you like it, I guess it's fine. But see, he'll be demonstrative. I know him, he'll be demonstrative. And if he sees other people drinking other scotch, he's going to say, oh, why are you drinking that? Drink something good. I could see him doing that, being an activist about it. Well, if you're going to be an activist about it, be an activist about the top, not something in the mid-range, lower mid-range. But it's fine, people probably just ignore all that. You might say, well, I'd be like you touting natural ice, like, oh, it's a great natural ice. I do like natural ice beer. I drink it regularly, and there's a lot of positives with it and very few negatives. But I wouldn't tout it as some, world-class beer that you just have to try. I would just only tout it as a good standby economy, good keeping your budget in shape product, that kind of thing, you see. I'm not going to tell somebody, oh, look at you drinking Chimay Blue Grand Reserve. Why are you drinking that? You could be drinking natural ice, that's about how much sense that would make. Okay. My old mate back in the late 90s absolutely adored Ballantine Scotch. I enjoy it myself. I need to try Cutty Sark, says Liam Gillespie. Yeah, I would say Cutty Sark is one to try. However, it's not going to be sugary sweet like Ballantine's and creamy like a cream product. It's going to be kind of compost pile. You say, why do you keep saying that? That's rotted organic matter that people use to put in their garden, like old fish heads and eggshells. And I know what it is. But if you know what peat is from the ground, it would make a whole lot of sense to use that description. Yeah, I like that. I can see why other people would just be appalled by that. But neither one of these have any kind of smoky aspect. So if you say, oh, I just love smoky scotch with that rich peaty smoke and the sea salt and the iodine, brine and all of those things. Well, no, these don't have that. That's not their orientation. That's not how they're constructed, and that's not their presentation. So, any real downside with either one of these? I can't think of any. Some people got this fanatical, and I would call it wrong-headed approach, and they'll say, if it's blended, it's no good. Based on, oh, I only drink single malt, and that's what a real man drinks, and single malt this, single malt that. No. Well, I could say a lot about that, but I don't have time right now. Same thing with beer, oh, it has an adjunct. Oh, I'll never drink that. I'm a purist. I only drink Reinheitsgebot beers. Oh, real good craft beers. I hate adjuncts. Let me go drink this chocolate stout with real cocoa nibs and vanilla. I thought you just said you hated adjuncts. Okay. You say, oh, those are not adjuncts. Those are flavorings. Oh, they're flavorings. That's true. Corn is just a fermentable. Yeah, but what if it tastes good? That's not the point. Okay. I'm going to vote for, they're both, it's a tie. Okay, I'm not going to vote for either one. I like them both, okay? So my vote is both of them. I vote to have both. If I had to choose, I'd flip a coin. I'm serious about that. I'm not being flip about flipping a coin. But I'm going to say this is the Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition. The CSPE. It is, haha. I think I'm going to get it right from now on because I got that mental note that I've made about it. That compost pile. All right, last comments, then we're off to watch the news. A 1950s bottle of Ballantines is going for $350. Whoa. Oh, you mean an unopened bottle, collectible? Yeah, I can believe that. That'd probably be the case for most anything that's so old and unopened and, reasonably, if it's in good shape. It's all torn up with the label half ripped off, and nobody's going to want it. Cheers, Ron. Thanks for all your videos, especially whiskey ones, says Arvin. Well, you're welcome, Arvin, and I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you watching. Well, we're off to check out the news, y'all. Bye-bye.